doll is really real.
In 1959, Ruth Handler, co-founder of Mattel Incorporated, introduced Barbie to the world. Barbie was intended to fill a gap in the market for adult-bodied dolls, offering young girls a playmate that reflected their aspirations and imaginations. With her blue eyes, blonde hair, and impeccable fashion sense, Barbie quickly became an icon of style and sophistication. Over the decades, she has donned countless outfits, pursued diverse careers, and has embarked on thrilling adventures, captivating the hearts and minds of generations. Throughout Barbie's history, she has been both adored and criticized for her impact on society, particularly regarding gender roles and feminism. Critics have argued that her unrealistic proportions promote unhealthy body image standards, while others have questioned the messages conveyed by her glamorous lifestyle. From her vast array of careers to her extensive wardrobe, Barbie has evolved to reflect changing cultural norms and expectations. But amidst the glitter and glamour lies a question that has long been debated. Does Barbie push feminism forward, or does she go against the feminist? Today we dive into this question by analyzing a pivotal moment in Barbie's cinematic history, America Ferrera's speech from the Barbie movie.
It is literally impossible to be a woman.
America Ferrera's poignant words encapsulate the struggles women face daily, echoing the sentiments of countless women grappling with societal expectations. But how does Barbie fit into this narrative? A study conducted by Jennifer Webb delves into the effects of exposure to different types of Barbie dolls and Lego Friends playsets on the body image of young adult college women. The study hypothesized that exposure to actively posed Barbie dolls would lead to more positive effects on body image compared to passively posed Barbie dolls and Lego Friends. However, the results painted a different picture. Exposure to images of modern Barbie dolls actually led to more negative feelings about their own bodies among college women, regardless of the doll's poses. This suggests that even dolls marketed as promoting physical activity can still perpetuate harmful beauty standards. Adding another layer to the discussion, another research project explores how playing with Barbie dolls can shape gendered perceptions of career roles among young girls. Girls who played with Barbie dolls reported fewer career options for themselves compared to boys, especially in male-dominated fields. This highlights how toys like Barbie, which often emphasize appearance and sexualization, may reinforce traditional gender stereotypes and limit girls' aspirations. To dive deeper into Barbie's body issues, Margot Main, author of Body Wars, clearly explained in her book how for years, women have aspired to emulate Barbie's seemingly perfect physique. However, if Barbie were a real woman, her proportions would be quite extreme. Standing at 5 feet and 9 inches tall, with a 39-inch bust, an 18-inch waist, 33-inch hips, and size 3 shoes, Barbie's measurements would challenge the bounds of human anatomy. Her BMI would plummet to 16.24, falling within the weight range for anorexia, and she would likely not menstruate. Due to these proportions, Barbie would struggle to walk upright and instead have to move on all fours. Still, with Barbie's insane proportions and negative impact on women's bodies, people are interested in the narrative of the Barbie movie, which currently is the 14th highest grossing film in history and has been deemed the best film about women by the Women Film Critics Circle. Author Brian Skulos has said, "I'm confident that more has been said and written about the Barbie movie than perhaps any other film in decades." Though this movie seeks to empower women, author Rachel Altman states the obvious about the movie that we all may be thinking. Barbie's identity revolves around empowering girls, but she has no connection to the problems and limitations that define real girls' experiences in the real world, as the movie calls our world. This leaves us questioning, how can this doll push forward feminism when she has not experienced the limitations that currently define womanhood? In order to analyze the Barbie movie and its impact on feminism, we will be using the method of feminist criticism. Lisa Tuttle states that the final goal of feminist criticism is to develop and uncover a female tradition of writing, to analyze women writers and their writing from female perspectives, to rediscover old texts, to interpret symbolism of women's writing so that it will not be lost or ignored by the male point of view, to resist sexism in literature, and to increase awareness of the sexual politics of language and style. Another component we can use to understand the impact of Barbie is gender stereotyping in media. Author Steve Craig explains in his article, Men's Men and Women's Women, how in the realm of media and storytelling, there exists a dichotomy between the portrayal of a man's woman and a woman's woman. The concept of a man's woman often centers around characters who are shaped by male perspectives and cater to male desires and fantasies. These women may be hypersexualized, submissive, and primarily exist to serve as love interests or objects of desire for male protagonists. On the other hand, a woman's woman embodies characteristics and narratives that resonate with female audiences. These characters are multidimensional, complex, and authentically represent women's experiences, challenges, and triumphs. They may prioritize their own goals, ambitions, and relationships outside of their interactions with male characters. Women's woman characters challenge societal norms, break free from stereotypes, and empower female viewers by showcasing diverse representations of womanhood. Concerning Barbie and the female portrayal by men in media, author Kami Cunningham from the University of Las Vegas has said, Barbie is an anti-clone for every woman who wishes to be more than surface deep. She is the alter ego ideal for American men. Virgin/whore, she makes men out of little boys. Cunningham goes further to ask the reader, have I been made in Barbie's mold? America Ferrera's speech in the most recent Barbie movie investigates this question of, have I been made in the mold of Barbie, and is this a good thing? Though Barbie may be seen as a contradiction to the feminist ideal, through this speech we see how even a perfect doll may face and even encapsulate the issues of the everyday woman. Throughout her speech, Ferrera challenges women to analyze how they've been shaped by the ideals represented by Barbie. She dismantles the decades-long notion of Barbie being a man's woman with her purpose of serving Ken attitude and wonderful body, then introduces a fresh perspective and reclamation of the feminist ideal of Barbie being more than surface deep. This transforms her into a woman's woman. One way this speech accomplishes this is by emphasizing the presence of gender stereotypes in professional development and exposing the pressure on women to be perfect, she states. You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas. You have to be a career woman, but always be looking out for other people. You have to never get old, never be rude, never show off, never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never show fear, and never get out of line. Her statement aimed at Barbie exposes the truth of women's struggles to measure up. With Barbie having hundreds of careers, it is simple to see how she may relate to the struggles and expectations of women working to be successful in the professional realm. These contradicting ideals that women must live up to may seem ridiculous, but bringing them to light supports the change feminism promotes. Another feminist issue the speech confronts is body image and the beauty standards women are expected to live up to. By courageously speaking out about the fixed image of women, she demonstrates that women are not obligated to conform any longer, not even Barbie. These impossible expectations are highlighted by saying,
You have to be thin, but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but also you have to be thin.
This statement underscores the most universal issue shared by women. Women all over the world strive and dream of having a perfect, thin, and toned Barbie body, but now we are reminded that true beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. Many have questioned the speech asking, is this enough? Sure, it is a beautifully written monologue, but does it truly redeem Barbie and make this movie into a film that promotes the feminist ideal of gender equality? To those who may wonder this, the answer is yes. This speech may be ironic in the way that it slashes through the ideal woman that Barbie has always sought to represent. But that is the point. In the short 2 minutes of this speech, Barbie is reclaimed. The filming in this scene is evidence of this important and pivotal moment. There are no flashy camera angles, effects, or music, but instead one single shot of America Ferrera delivering her speech. This purposeful choice hopes to entice the viewer to pay attention and reflect on the woman experience. In the words of America Ferrera's character,
I'm just so tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us. And if all of that is also true for a doll, just representing a woman, then I don't even know.
instead of representing the ideal, Barbie now represents the everyday woman in her struggles. This newly approachable character brings hope to the woman seeking to find more accurate depictions of womanhood in order to bring about equality and change. America Ferrera perfectly summarizes the importance of this inclusive portrayal in her acceptance speech for the See Her Critics' Choice Award.
To me, this is the best and highest use of storytelling, to affirm one another's full humanity, to uphold the truth that we are all worthy of being seen. Black, brown, indigenous, Asian, trans, disabled, any body type, any gender, we are all worthy of having our lives richly and authentically reflected